guys, welcome back for another live reaction. Let me turn this volume up, guys. What's up? Happy Saturday, everybody. Guys, we're going to be getting into it. We're going to be talking about Nardos. We're going to discuss Liv's life, and we're going to discuss a little bit of Peyton Charles today. All right. She posted something on her Instagram that I want to talk about. So, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. All right. So, guys, look, a lot of content creators have been trying to control the narrative. That is their goal. Now, we know that to some extent you do get to control your own narrative, right? But what I don't understand is why people can they get on here and share their lives. Nothing wrong with that. If that's how you make your money, okay, whatever. But understand that once the YouTube streets, once these internet streets get a hold of that information, you can't control how it is perceived. You can't control what the people think about you or your content. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody is not going to support you. So, yeah, that's what it is. That's how this goes. That is the way the game is played. So, I understand that some people who are used to starting off with a very positive image or a certain type of image. We're not talking about people like Liv's Life, right? We're talking about people who have a little bit of coins and they're living their lives. It's okay. It's okay for you to have a nice house, to drive a nice car, to get your hair done, get your nails done, have luxury items. But that doesn't make you better as far as the inside. That makes you look better on the outside. But what some of these people don't understand, and it's not everybody, all right, it's some people. What some people do not understand is that it doesn't matter how good you look on the outside. People are still going to see past that. Yes, I think that I like the aesthetics too, don't get me wrong, but how you treat people, how you conduct yourself, that is also important. All right. So, with all that being said, after now that I've given you the Easter speech, let's go ahead and start with Nardos because Nardos is doing something that I'm like, girl, are you okay? Are you okay? Because if I were you, this is the last thing that I would be doing considering you just got out of a burglary. Okay? Your house was just burglarized. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys, because I'm gonna put it, not everything is about looks and what you have. Do I like to look good? Sure. Do I like to get my hair done? Do I like a nice designer bag? Yes. Do I like to drive a Benz? Yes. Yes. All of this is fine. But what's inside is more important. Look, I told you guys, I used to think that Liv was a cute girl back in the day. I said, oh, Liv is cute or whatever. But as Liz started to show herself, as she started to display her colorism, as she started to display her texturism, her racism, her isms, all of that stuff that I thought about her, it went out the door. I can't respect it. I can't respect people who are basically working against themselves. It's very hard to watch. But we like a good train wreck over here, okay? We like to be messy. If you're new here, understand that we like to be messy and we like to watch a train wreck. So if you don't understand that, maybe this isn't the place for you. If you think we're here to kumbaya, we're not. I just want to put it on the floor. We're not here to kumbaya. We're not here to start anything. We're talking about this over here. All right? Because let me tell you guys, don't think that the content creators, all right? I'm a content creator, but not in that sense. Don't think that we're not getting harassed. I've been harassed by several people, but you don't hear me whining and crying about it. Oh my God, they're bullying me. I can't be bullied. Okay? I can't be bullied because I'm going to check you. All right? I don't want to go there, but if I have to, then that's what I'll do. And with that being said, I want to start off by reading you guys a nice little shady comment. Very shady, very angry and aggressive, that was under my short. It's still up there because I like leaving some of the shady comments up there so that you guys can have a little key. Okay, like I said, we like the mess. I don't want to, let me clarify, I like to watch other people's mess. So if I wanted people to be in my mess, then I could be a content creator and I can vlog that mess, right? Okay, do you understand how that works? Okay, I'm glad we have an understanding. So let me just read this, guys. Give me a 1 second. Now, I posted a short with Nardos in it yesterday, right? And in that short, somebody wrote it wasn't a novel, but it was like a pamphlet. Somebody wrote a nice little pamphlet, and they let me know how they feel about Black American women. Am I Black American? Yes, I am. Okay. So now, Lynn Mitchell, all right, she writes, what's interesting is the way you guys attack this woman. This is crazy. I've had people do this to me. We are so goddamn perfect, people. Just have to attack us because they're so jealous. So what if she's lying? Let me stop there. Number one, so what if somebody's lying? Look, I get that you might not want to tell all your business out here, because I don't want to tell all my business out here in the YouTube streets either, because people take it, they twist it, they do make up stuff. That's why I try to not make crap up, right? I'm gonna try to hold off on the cussing because it can get a little ratchet sometimes. But my thing is, jealous of what? See, what happens is people think they're the only ones that have something. But guys, this is somebody taking up for Nardos Daily. All right, they're a little okay. They're a little off the rocker here. Like I said, they left a whole pamphlet. So let me continue. Cause they're so jealous. So what if she's lying? If you're cool with your people that you follow lying to you, that's fine. I don't like when content creators lie because I don't see the point in it. Either don't bring it up or don't tell the story. Don't even tell us that the story exists if you're not going to tell at least a smidget of the truth. That's why we're talking about people trying to control the narrative after they already spilled their own tea. Make it make sense. She says, this is entertainment. All vlogs are embellished and exaggerated. What is wrong with you people? Oh, oh, you people? Wow. Wow. Okay. Then she says, because Lynn, you're getting some attention today. I hope you're okay. Lynn, have you clicked on the live yet? Lynn, why don't you drop down in the live instead of being a coward and staying up in the bushes sipping your tea in your poverty house? Okay, you're sitting up there probably in the projects in a roach infested apartment talking about somebody's jealous. I don't know if you are, okay? But I'm just saying, you're talking a lot of shit. And who is we? Who's we? You don't have a channel, Lynn. What are you talking about? Okay. So then she says, what is wrong with you people? If something happens to this woman, you all are to blame. Why the hell are you lumping me with other reactors or other commentary channels? I stand alone. The fuck are we talking about here? Then she says, the nerve of people doing this to other human beings. She's not beginning any of her sentences with a capital letter. So she might be a little bit of illiterate. All right. So she says, it's like you all have wet dreams about this woman. She ain't killed nobody. Ooh, okay. I don't know if she's highly educated or not. Look, I can get ratchet, I can get ghetto, I can cuss you out, I can drag you, I can toe tag you. But one thing I can do also is spell, enunciate, and articulate. Okay? So understand that, Lynn. She ain't committed no crimes. Oh, so what she talks ish. Then she says, you guys are obsessed with this woman. I've made 4 videos on this woman, and I've had a channel for about 7 years, and I've made 4 videos on her. How can I be obsessed? Okay? There was another beautiful Ethiopian lady with long hair. This is how I imagine she thinks. They did her the same way. Janelle Iliana. Don't know who she is? Don't give a shit. Okay. I guess black American women are so jealous of Ethiopians with beautiful faces and beautiful hair. No comments. Because if I really do like I want to do, I might not have a channel, Lynn. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna try to be good. But when we get in deep, I can't promise you that. An hour from now, I can't tell you what might happen. Okay? So black American women are jealous of all Ethiopians with beautiful hair because it's long. And I guess we want to be like them. I don't really know what she even means by that. Y'all are so effing jealous. They did Janelle Elena the same way, or Janelle Ileana the same way. She was the sweetest person. They dogged her. Said she was an industry plant because she blew up so fast. They're just jealous. I think, is this Nardos? Nardos, is this you? Nardos, you're supposed to be over there in Colorado with Strong Mommy Chrissy. A fucking pamphlet. But she doesn't like us. So why would you waste 3 minutes writing an illiterate booklet, okay, writing a novel, addressing people, addressing the haters, okay? You're supposed, Nardos Daily, you're supposed to be over in Colorado with Strong Mommy Chrissy, hanging out with your relatives. Why are you taking the time out to address poor little me living in poverty? Okay, so she said, they said she was an industry plant because she blew up so fast. They're just beautiful women and you're jealous of them. Because if something happens to this woman, you're bullying her. You guys are bullies talking ish about her. You better hope nothing happens. Why do you keep saying this? Are you going to do something to her? I'm on the East Coast, boo. Don't care. I'm not going to ATO anytime soon, and I damn sure won't be in Colorado. What are we talking about? Why would I be concerned if something happened to her? She need to be concerned if something happens to her ass. She's the one that decided it was a great idea to leave town right after being burglarized. And then she says, leave her the F alone, jealous. Are you okay? Do you need mental help? You're over here harassing me. I can't be bullied. So I will never say I'm being bullied because it will never happen. You are control if somebody bullies you. Okay? Girl, stop. I need you to stop. I don't know where you thought you landed, but we roast hoes for a living over here. Okay? Understand it. I'm being nice right now. I'm being nice right now. Pipe down, shorty. Okay? Pipe down, Lord sis. Then here comes another person coming in supporting her fake ass comment, which I don't believe is another person. I think she made this page as well. I think she's responding to her other troll page. All right. So my personal belief right now is this is Nardos Daily in my comments, and she's responding on her troll pages to herself through a third troll page. All right, listen. Finally, somebody speaking truth. Live and let live. Let her be. The folks are bashing her. The folks bashing her are green with envy. She isn't lying, by the way. Her challenges are the same as everybody else's, except for she just wears Louis, Gucci, and all the name brand items. I added that in there, guys. She says she's a gorgeous woman, like so many Ethiopians. What is this? Why do you think I care about another culture and whether they're gorgeous? I said she was attractive. What's the problem? I don't understand why people think that other people are jealous of people that are attractive who are shallow as hell. If you're attractive and you're slow and you don't comprehend, then what is that attractiveness really doing for you? Okay? It says be happy for them. Be happy for her. Not to mention her well-behaved son. Whoever said anything bad about Psalm? I made a video, which I know you're stalking, about Psalm. I didn't make a whole video, but I made a video, and it was mentioned that Psalm, somebody said Psalm, they didn't like Psalm or something in her Instagram story. I covered that video. I didn't say anything about her child. Okay? He is very well mannered. That is to be commended. I couldn't agree more with your comment. This is So it was one pamphlet responding to a second pamphlet on Nardos's troll pages. That is what happened under that short. Okay. And welcome to the live. Okay. Welcome. Please make sure that comment is a longer than wine glasses grocery list for her cravings. Exactly. Look, nobody is here to bully anybody. I can't be bullied. If you think that you can be bullied, that's on you, sis. I don't know how you handle your shit over there, but we don't do all that over here. Okay? And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move forward, but I just wanted to let you guys know that's not the only person who writes pamphlets under my stuff. We have Tiana J, another content creator that is Pine Nation. All right? Wine Trash is Pine Nation. Tiana J is Pine Nation, and I guess Nardos is Pine Nation. Welcome to the nation. Go ahead and grab a membership, guys. Okay. So happy Saturday, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into this TikTok. All right, and we will take it from there.
Travel with us to Denver, Colorado. Instead of pretending to be okay, I decided I'm going to go home and be around my family. I'm not sure how long we're staying yet. I literally just got a one-way ticket. I just wanted to get out of Atlanta. The amount of people saying that I'm lying and making this up has been extremely hurtful. I speak life and abundance over my life. I've been open and honest and showing you guys my life all the way through, the good, the bad, the ugly. This experience has changed me. My home doesn't feel like a home. I'm constantly looking behind my shoulders. Work isn't even as enjoyable anymore. Now I'm like, what can I share? Can I show this? Can I not show this? When can I post this? Can I not post this? It's a lot. I have more than 10 active brand deals, which is what I prayed for. And now I can't even fulfill it because.
Did you hear this? Are you listening? Excuse me? I told you there's no medium with this woman. There's either I'm a great person and I'm making more money than you, and help me. I'm a single mom struggling. What? It's like she has the victim or she's that bitch. It's no in between. How do you go from talking about and I wasn't feeling safe and I have 10 active brand deals? Girl, I don't know if you can hear yourself. I don't know if you can hear yourself. Let me see what this is saying, guys. Oh my gosh. So I guess somebody's like being, I don't know, inspirational. This says, I don't, oh no, this is her manager, guys. Now she just said, you guys act like I'm Beyonce. This is a couple lives ago. She just said, you guys act like I'm Beyonce. I don't have anybody that helps me. If I can find that short where she literally said no one helps her, she's doing it all by herself. And now, 5 seconds later, she has a manager. All of a sudden, she has a manager. Which is it, Beyonce? Which one is it? Okay. Nobody is jealous of your 5,000 handbags, of your Range Rover, sis. I don't want to, I don't even want to go down that road with you because I'm going to hurt your feelings. Okay. However, you wanting to be a victim and wanting to be that girl at the same time, why don't we stick with one emotion at a time? It's all over the place for me. Okay. It's not an excuse. I know you're tough and resilient AF. So that's why you say that. But it is a valid excuse, hun. You're going through a lot of. Guys, this is what I'm trying to figure out. I need you guys to help me on this. Why in the hell would a person who just experienced a burglary in their apartment go live at the airport in real time? Is it because all of her name brand items are gone now? All of her luxury designer is already stolen? And say, hey guys, I'm not there anymore. You can go back into my apartment now. What sense does this make? If you're going to go live or going to have, I understand she likes to do her content in real time. Let me just give you a piece of advice. If you're a content creator and you're out of town, you need to be pre-recording so that by the time the audience knows that you're out of town, you're already back. And that coverage is from a couple days ago or a week ago. How stupid do you have to be to record yourself going to the airport if you were just burglarized. Are you a real victim? Do you understand that that raises concerns and it makes it seem like you're not worried at all about being re-victimized? Does this make any sense, guys? Also, she showed the police report. Excuse me, guys. Because people are saying I'm lying. Why do you care? Why do you care if you're so confident and you're so appealing and you're so sexy and you've got it going on? Why in the F are you worried about what we're saying? Because you're not worried about. You're not who you say you are. You're posing, okay? You're a fraud. You're saying that you're confident. You appear to be confident. We're saying, oh, the girl she's pretty. You know, she has a long hair. She's gorgeous and she dresses really nice. But what's in that brain of yours? I see you have an extra poof. That's what we call it over here. Okay? We're a little shady over in this household. The whole household is shady. You'll get roasted by me or my kids. And when I say that extra poof, that means she got a big ass forehead. That's what that means. You got a 5 head. I seen it. Okay. All right. Like Rihanna, just like somebody stuck a little air pump in your head. You know what I mean? And poofed it up one more time. Your forehead is big, but what's inside of that brain? What's inside of that brain? At some point, you got to stop living your life trying to prove something to strangers on the internet. And this is my thing, guys. A police report can address whether you reported the burglary, right? I mean, it's proof that she reported the burglary, but that still doesn't answer why you're giving everybody a fucking play-by-play update on your whereabouts right after the house was burglarized. I'm gonna need you to make it make sense, sis. This is weird to me. Is anybody find it stupid to tell everybody, hey guys, I know I just got burglarized, but I'm going to Colorado. Come on with me. We're live, guys. I'm in Colorado. Just in case you wanted to hit my house again, go ahead. The door's open. What is happening here? What is going on?
Because I'm so consumed with detectives calling me, my apartment calling me, insurance calling me. I'm literally being pulled all over the place. On top of that, I have a toddler. Don't forget. On top of that, I'm also the provider from my home. I'm also the maid, the chef, the cook, the driver. Okay. I wear so many hats, and you guys are coming on here talking about I'm sending flowers for myself. I don't even have time to wash my ass. Do you get what I'm saying?
If you don't like me, she was watching I told you she was Pine Nation. What did I just say? I said she sent flowers to herself. Now, I don't know if another content creator said that. Yeah, I believe you sent them to yourself. I have a right to an opinion. I'm not getting your DMs. I'm not going to drop you some money. I'm not going to send you a fucking super chat. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to talk about it over here. Listen, let me break it down for you. If you're a little slow, I said you got extra poof, you got a lot of head, but you ain't got no brain inside of it. What my business is to mind your business. Your business is to mind your business. That's how it works when you're a reactor. Okay? I mind your business and you mind your business. You giving the haters so much shine over there on this channel. Thank you for the extra subscribers, because that's all it's going to add up to, boo. Okay? I mean, you just embarrassed yourself.
You don't have to follow me, but following me just to simply harass me is not okay. Just because I'm online doesn't mean I'm not human. I am human. I just want things to go back to normal. So hopefully going back home is going to bring me the peace of mind that I'm looking for. I got coffee and a banana. I hated my coffee. I still tipped. I used to be a bartender and a waitress. So when I tell you I tip every single time.
Here we go. Here we go. Why in the I'm not tipping nobody? You got to be slow. All right. First, you sit up here and say that you paid 300. Look, guys, look. I want to make this clear. I have my own money. No, I'm not rich by any means. Do I have, I'm okay. I'm doing good for myself. I'm not rich or anything. But what I'm trying to say is, why does she have to show us every dime that she spends? Why does she have to prove to us? Who in the hell is dumb enough? Because you got to be dumb. I don't care how much money you have to pay $300 to get your nails done. Oh, I paid $7,000 for this, and I paid four. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on hotels. First, you were staying with friends and family, or friends and associates in Atlanta when your house got robbed, and now I'm staying in expensive hotels and I'm paying to live in the hotel and I'm paying to live there. I spend so you're always talking about your coin all the time. Do you understand that that can be a turnoff for other mothers who may not be as blessed as you are? I'm not saying you got to dull your shine, but $300 for them ugly ass nails that you had on, why were they so thick? They look like, I'm sorry to say, guys, and I'm not saying old lady nails, like from back in the day. Like, what the hell is going on here? And who tips for making a call? I don't do it. That's just not. Look, I'm a tipper, but I'm tipping for waitress. I'm not tipping for making a coffee. I just don't understand the logic here. And I understand the tip thing is on everyone, but look, it's not gonna happen. It's weird to me. And then she has to prove how much money she spent. She has to show you all the receipts. It was giving a little Tiana J there, guys. You guys see when she was showing all the receipts and oh, and I paid $200 the last time, and then I paid 300. Like, it's doing, you doing too much.
I at least tip 20%. It is a rule for me. It is. Sam did really, really well on this trip. When I tell you he was having a blast, pulling me, running around, I cannot wait for us to book more trips because I've been so scared, but he did so well. He was knocked out on the way back home. My uncle came and picked us up. He was so scared to meet everybody. He's like, Mommy, who are all these people? I want to go home. He was literally mortified. But then, what, like an hour later, he was playing with everybody, having so much fun. So I'm excited to be home. My mom made her famous salad. When I tell you guys, I couldn't wait to eat some injera. So I had injera, ayib, tips, kitfo. The raw kitfo is for my niece. I don't eat raw meat. And then Sam and I went on a walk with my nieces. They took me to my room to show me all the notes they've been writing me. I love you so much. Please come back, Donovan. These are my nieces and nephews. I love them just as much. I can't wait for you guys to meet my family. I'm going to be vlogging from Denver, Colorado. The time difference may be a little weird, but I love you guys so much, and I am truly at peace, finally. Travel with us to Denver, Colorado.
Okay, so I thought it was a good thing for him to meet his cousins. Like, I don't think this late. Let me be clear. I don't think everything about Nardos is bad. I do think she can dress nicely. I do like her hairstyles. I like to look at some of the products that she does, that she uses or whatever. But for her to sit up here and keep addressing haters, this is what I'm saying. She's trying to control the narrative. All right? You cannot control the narrative. No content creator, once they tell about themselves, people are going to draw their own conclusions. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Okay, LaShonda, I will try to work that out. Okay, I've been wanting to go live on Chelsea. Yeah, always, it's too much. It's too much. But I think that's what I'm saying. He never met her family. And don't you guys find it weird? Where are these people's family? You're talking about you people. Where are you people's family members? Why is no one ever cool with any of their family members ever around there? You see how much fun he was having? I think he would be happier. Maybe you need to go back to Colorado and get some family support instead of whining and bitching and crying like a little crybaby every day. Oh no, they're hurting me. Oh no, my baby daddy did this to me. We don't want to hear it. You're a grown woman. You 40 years old. That's word on the street. Okay, we know you lied to your baby daddy, boo-boo. Okay. All right, now we're going to keep going, guys. So we're finished with Nardos. But I wanted to let you guys know that I did not understand why sis went to Colorado in real time and she's telling people as though she wants you to go in there and get the rest of her shit out of her apartment. I thought it was weird. All right. Now we're already questioning whether the robbery even really happened, even though you guys saw that she tried to show us a little bit of the police report. All right. So anyway, we're going to move on. So now we're going to move on to Peyton. So Peyton All right, so you guys know what's going on with Peyton. I mean, it's not so much right now. I feel like things have died down a little bit with the back and forth with the with the reactor. Peyton was going back and forth with the reactor. Um, and first it started when Peyton told the story about the ex. All right, let's start there. Peyton told her story about the ex. Then, the ex cheated on her with the lady. She ended up suing the lady. She's taking all these people to court. I don't know. I don't understand it. So, and another thing that I wanted to talk about with regards to Peyton is her new content. Peyton also has different content now. I feel like she's kind of like a mommy vlogger a little bit. At first, she was into luxury items and, she's buying cars and she's traveling. But now it seems as though there was a shift, right? Now, we all expected her content to change once she became a mom. All right. That part makes sense. But do y'all think the motherhood that's affecting the views over there? Because I feel like her views are a little lower, or has all the drama, right, surrounding what's going on with her, like in her brand. Peyton is a good example of how to be a successful YouTuber. I can't take that away from her, right? But the last few months have worn the YouTube streets out. So, let me know how you guys feel about that. But instead of like mainly talking about fragrances and fashion and luxury shopping and, like I said, traveling, now a lot of the discussion is centered around lawsuits and reactors and court appearances, and that brings us to this post that Peyton made. So let's get into this post. Hold on, guys. With this paper. All right. So Peyton posted this on her. I looked it up, guys, because I wasn't familiar. I looked up certificate of registration. So Peyton posted this, and it says right here, I love getting these in the mail. So I'm like, well, what are these, right? So hold on, guys. Second here. And guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to the live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. All right, so I just wanted to know what the definition, right? A certificate of registration for copyright, right? She has shown her baby, all right. And it says it's not from the courts, because I saw that little seal on there and I can't make out what the seal says. So I thought might be from the courts, but it says it comes from it normally comes from the US Copyright Office, not a court. All right. So for a content creator, it generally means the Copyright Office approved the registration application and registered the work. Their certificate identifies things such as the registered work, copyright claimant, effective date of registration, and registration number. So this is going into our control the narrative topic. Is Peyton going too far? Now, Peyton has a right to copyright her content. She has a right to do whatever she wants to do with her content. But let me just tell you what this gives her. This is going to give her legal advantages, right? So I guess she's just going to get this paperwork in order for who's ever coming for her. I don't really get the point of having to have this. I don't know, guys. I just think this is my thing. I don't think it's anything wrong with you wanting ownership of your content. But I don't think that people should be going after people if they're not legally doing something wrong. If the person is literally doing something to affect your real life, that's one thing. But if they're just talking ish, then talk ish. Uh, well, now I'm with you. I'm with you, sis. V says, I'm in my 40s. I don't have any interest in baby content. The drama could have been dead, but she keeps it going. Be careful because yes, I know. I know all about it. And thank you, V. I appreciate it. I'm not interested in baby content either because I'm done with having babies. But all right, so it's evidence of ownership. All right, that's the legal advantage that she's going for, guys. All right, hold on. Let me take this down. You guys have seen it. Hold on. All right, so it says evidence of ownership. The registration creates an official federal record concerning the copyright claim, and then it handles enforcement. For U.S. works, registration generally needs to occur before filing a copyright infringement lawsuit in federal court. So I don't know. Right, she has a right to protect her stuff. I just feel like, is it necessary? That's where I'm going with it. Is this angle necessary? Now, copyright ownership generally gives the owner exclusive rights to reproduce, distribute, display, and create certain derivative works, subject to exceptions. Listen to this. Subject to exceptions such as fair use and licensing. You guys see the fair use displayed on this screen. All right. When you post stuff on YouTube, people can still use it, whether you own it or not. There is fair use. It doesn't stop people from using the content. People just don't want to use it because they don't want to risk it. All right. Now, receiving the certificate itself normally means the registration process was completed. It's not a court judgment against somebody. Also, there's an important distinction between having copyright and registering copyright. Original creative content is generally protected by copyright once it's created and fixed in a tangible form. Registration adds the federal registration and the legal benefits that it comes with. So when Peyton says, I just received my certificate of registration in the mail for my content, the simplest way that we can explain it here is she has taken the additional step of federally registering her copywritten work or copyrighted work, which can put her in a stronger position if someone unlawfully copies or uses the registered material. That's what it means, guys. All right, so I didn't understand why this was necessary. I just felt like, does everything have to be a legal battle? Can't you just let the people have their opinion and let it go on? Is that too hard to do? I get, this is my thing. You put yourself in that situation, right? You put your information out there. People are going to talk. Once again, the content creators are not going to be able to control the narrative. I get it. You want to jump in front of it. You want to be ahead of the story. That's what Peyton was doing. When Peyton put that information out there about the baby daddy, she wanted to get ahead of the storyline. Just in case somebody else put it out, let me put it out first. It's just that I've never seen Peyton in a messy light. I haven't. I'm not a look. I'm not a person that always watches Peyton. Right? I was every. You guys mostly like other people introduced me to Peyton. I didn't even know Peyton existed. And then when some mess comes, because I told you guys we like a good train wreck over here, we were like, oh, let me, because I've done reactions on Peyton. Now Peyton has never struck my channel, knock on wood. Okay. Um, I don't really talk about her that much, but I do think that she is trying to control the narrative, and I feel like she's doing too much. Now, I feel like she needs to, I feel like she's backed off now. So I think that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Back off, chill out, stop worrying about what we think about you, and make what you think about you is more important than what we think about you. So just let it be what it's going to be. So I don't know. You guys can let me know what your opinion is on that. Do you think it's, that she's doing too much? Or do you think that, and she has a right to protect her content? I can't argue with that. But, let me know what you guys think. So we're done with that part. I just wanted to get you guys some information on the copyright registration deal. Because I thought that was interesting that she said, I love getting these in the mail. So I thought some strikes was coming. So I don't know, guys. But let me see here. Hold on. All right. So, guys, we're going to move on to Liv. We're going to move on to Liv. So give me 1 second, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for me.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh, my bad.
All right, so hold on. I want to read your comments, B. Since people aren't, and I think you're talking about Peyton because we just got off of Peyton, so let me get her off the screen. Since people aren't agreeing with her narrative, and we see because of the court documents, public record, that she lied in court, she seems to be on a warpath with controlling the narrative. Okay, and guess what? We do have a right to an opinion, and we don't have to agree with every single thing that anyone does. Not our husbands, not our fiancés, not our boyfriends, not our baby daddies, our kids, our moms, and that's just it. You know what, Nicole? That's simply put. That is simply put. That's for me, that goes for you, that goes for all of us. That's why you gotta choose your battles wisely. I agree. I just can't imagine constantly being on social media while my child is in the NICU. Girl, you already know. All right, y'all, let's get into it.
I don't know if notifications got sent out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm good. Thank you, babes. Hi. Hi, Melody. The baby's good. How am I feeling? I'm okay. The baby's so cute. Thank you. She is so cute. She really is. Hi, Queen. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. I don't know. I guess I have to wait for my body to like shut down or something because I can't sleep for shit. I slept like 3 hours yesterday. I mean, last night. Was it 3 hours? Like 3 hours, but I can't sleep. How's the baby? The baby's good. The baby's doing great. I just can't have baby. But she's doing good. She's doing really good. So I just thought I would come on here and chill with y'all because I don't know. I don't feel like talking to anybody because I don't feel like talking to anybody that's like close to me because they're gonna want to like ask me. They're gonna want to talk about my situation, and I don't want to talk about my situation. I want to talk about. We can talk about other shit. Did I put on subscriber mode? Yes, I did. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the NICU. I don't want to talk about none of that stuff. That's why I said it. That's why I came on here, so we don't have to talk about it. I know you guys have questions, but we could talk about it once I get my baby. Like my sister was trying to call me right now, and I already know Raquel is gonna have a million questions like she did yesterday, and I don't want to talk about nothing. Like I don't want to sit there and talk about the situation because I'm pissed off. When I'm pissed off, I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it when the situation's over with. You feel me? The fact that I'm still going through it is, I'm upset. But she's doing great. Healthy as can be. She looks so good. She looks great. But it is what it is. Yeah, we can't even get. We're at 13 likes. That's weird. I kind of want to order something, but I don't know if I should wait. Like, I have so much time on my hands. People keep telling me that I should sleep, get rest, sleep, get rest. And I'm just like, the fuck? I'm not supposed to be sleeping right now. I'm supposed to be taking care of my baby. Like, what the fuck? I know I need rest. I need rest because I need to heal. But how are you supposed to be able to sleep when it's like I have separation anxiety or something?
Oh, you only have separation anxiety when it comes to this baby, but not with the Web3. We understand, girl. We get it. Okay? For a mom who has separation anxiety, let me just pull this up, guys. I wonder why this was happening if your anxiety was so high. I wonder why this was happening. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, hold on. Odd. The behaviors, once again, what you're saying is not matching up with the behavior. It's odd. Hold on, guys. I'm pulling it up. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Oh, you want to lick my bum, my ra, ta, 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 ta. Y'all know what this is. Girl. So I'm suffering from separation anxiety, yet I'm online for hours upon hours every day, all day. And, I'm trying to heal and recover. And I'm just a mom, guys. This behavior does not match what you're talking about. Okay? Does this look like a concerned mom who's sad because her baby's in the NICU with separation anxiety? What's going on here? Okay? Guys, doctors worry about a newborn. I got this off of Google, guys. Doctors will worry. I said, why would the doctors worry about a newborn sugar levels? Doctors will worry about a newborn sugar levels because low blood sugar or neonatal hypoglycemia deprives the tiny, rapidly developing brain of vital energy. If blood sugar drops too low or stays too low for too long, it can cause several health issues like seizures or lasting harm to the brain. All right. Now, there could be sides issues with the baby. She told us this was a big baby. It says babies who are much smaller or much larger than normal for their age often to struggle to balance their own blood sugar. Stress or sickness, it could be infections, trouble breathing, or hard delivery, i.e., it was in the birth canal while she was getting a C-section. The hard delivery could make a baby use up energy much faster than normal, guys. Signs of low blood sugar in a baby would be shakiness, jitteriness, tremors, extreme tiredness, or limp muscles, okay? Poor feeding or trouble nursing. She did mention that they want her to feed this baby. Oh, you gotta feed her. You gotta feed her. She said that out of her mouth. We heard that yesterday. It could be breathing problems. She could have trouble taking a bottle. The baby could have had blue or pale skin, okay, and low body temperature. How do doctors help? Checking blood with a quick heel prick test, giving extra breast milk. All of a sudden, I want to breastfeed now. She did not say, remember when she was pregnant and they kept asking her, are you going to breastfeed? And she was like, I'm not going to breastfeed. I'm not doing it, guys. I don't want to. But giving extra breast milk or formula feedings the right way, that's how doctors can help. Giving a quick acting oral sugar gel. Using an IV. She said the baby was on an IV. She said that yesterday. Sugar liquid if feedings do not work. All right, so that is probably what's going on. What we do over here at Pie Nation is we take the context clues that are available. I'm sure you learned this in science class. And we form a hypothesis, which is an educated guess about what's going on, because we don't know if the facts will never be presented. We're talking about Olivia Karen Johnson here. The facts will never be presented, okay? So she was doing shorts all yesterday. Hold on, let me see.
From the NICU. I'm going to be able to bring my baby in the room tonight. So I'm just so happy. Like, I'm just really happy because it is so hard to carry your baby for 9, 10 months and then be automatically separated with them. My anxiety has been through the roof. I haven't really been able to sleep that well because I've just been, worried about her and wanting her, and I had a good conversation with the NICU. I finally had a really good conversation with the doctor. We got on the same page. It was a great conversation, and thank God. Thank you, God, for everything. I know this experience.
Who believes that she had a great conversation with the doctor? Guys, she came on here on one of her first lives that she did, because she's done about 5 or 6 lives since that baby was born already. She's gonna need the money to get out of her mom's house because she's gonna be on her best bullshit. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that she's gonna be on her best BS. She's dropped that load. Oh, it's time to find a man, honey. She's gonna have a boyfriend in 5, 4, 3. So she had a great conversation. You don't like doctors. You don't respect doctors and nurses who worked hard to get their education, who went through schooling, who has stick-to-itiveness, something that you know nothing about, who live their lives on schedules. They're in a total different class of people. You don't respect hardworking people like us regular folk in the chat and the reactors working a 9 to 5. You don't respect us. You lay around and collect our tax dollars. That is what you do best. I'm getting off track here. Let me reel it back in. We know damn well after she did a whole lot roasting and toasting every nurse and doctor in that hospital, they don't know what they're doing. They did this. They were, oh my God, we're going to have to do this. Lies. It was complete lies. And you sat here and did that. And your best friend forever, your BFF, allegedly is a nurse. The rumor is she's a lesbian nurse. Why is that important? Because you seem to despise the community and to have no respect for medical professionals. I don't care if she's a lesbian. I'm not dating her. My point is, when certain people in your life mention that they think they might be, a part of the community, because we're not here to disrespect the community. They have a right to do what they want to do. It is not our business what other people are doing in their bedroom. However, when you blatantly disrespect these people who are supposed to be your friends, who have become your best friend and the only friend that you have on social media, it gets weird. So they not only agree. So what you're telling us about Jen is that she not only agrees with you disrespecting everyone, she agrees with you disrespecting her too. That's weird. I don't get it. I don't understand how I'm going to befriend somebody that hates everything that I'm about. That is weird behavior. Okay, these people are weird. All right, let's continue, guys, because we're just looking at a short.
This hasn't been the most ideal, but even in tough times when things don't work out exactly the way that you expect them to or you want them to, you just have to take the good in everything. And I know I've been complaining, I know I've been upset, but I've been keeping myself grounded, just with all the glory goes to God. And thank you, God, for everything. Because remember, y'all, no matter what situation you're in, it could always be worse. So thank God for all the blessings.
Is that not the message that we were trying to relate to you when you were up here talking about people's babies that passed away? Is that not the message that we were trying to tell you about people's children that passed away? About people that couldn't have babies, that couldn't get pregnant? So now, wait a minute, let me just make sure I got this. So now you want sympathy? Not the person who talks about everybody and how great her wound is, Well, see, things now, it finally backfired. I'm not wishing anything bad on this woman's child, but this woman has come to these YouTube streets, has dragged moms, has dragged people's babies, talked about how their babies look. This is the same woman. Listen, listen. What we're not going to do is act like we don't know who put a gorilla and a baby gorilla on a thumbnail. And like a coward, she took it down. And then you people, now we can use you people, had the nerve to go over there and support that shit. Are you okay? Why would I support somebody who literally hates my guts? Answer that question. Think about who you are as a woman, and you don't even have to be black. Why would women support people who want to take their rights away? Why would people want to support people who call them gorillas? Why? Now, somebody's going to think they slick and think they ahead of the thing, right? They're going to say, oh, Pine, but you support her by watching her. Are you okay? Once again, are you a little bit slow? Because you got to be a little bit slow if you don't understand this. We know that we have to watch her to get the commentary, right? Let's not act stupid. Supporting her is going over there and supporting her bullshit. Is over there telling her, that's right, you're a strong woman, you're a great mom, Liv. That's what supporting her is. Watching her, yes, that is a form of support. I can't say I disagree, but don't try to, once again, clock me while I'm here in the live. Stop waiting until I end this live, because I'm getting sick of you pamphlet comment motherfuckers trying to put stuff in there after I end the live. Stop. I don't Michelle, exactly, Reef and Muff Smile. I don't understand it. And thank you guys for the gifts. I didn't know how they look up on here on the StreamYard. Michelle says, I can't understand why a black woman would want to support someone like her. I don't get it. It's mind-boggling that people have that much self-hate that they think is funny. Now, it's instances where I'm not saying that thumbnail was okay, but I feel like if you're doing like a beef with somebody and you're roasting them back and forth, it's instances where you can use certain animals to describe certain people. Don't get me wrong, I'm going off track here. But what I'm saying is, when you're just talking about somebody for no reason, listen, y'all, it's not a kumbaya moment. I told you, we don't do kumbaya over here. If you got an issue, state it. I don't mind going back and forth. That's not what I'm going to make my whole channel about, but I don't mind a good back and forth with a bitch, okay? And that's just how I get down over here. You don't have to get down like that. You can do your channel the way you want to. But I'm telling you what I'm telling you. If you've been on these YouTube streets long enough, you should know that every now and then, somebody want to smoke, and you got to give it to them. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it's a beef sector channel. It ain't that serious. Jen is a white woman, isn't she? I don't know. Is Jen Hispanic or she white? I think she's white. So I don't get it. So somebody, like I said, close to this woman said, right, Passion, because don't you have like an organization or like, I don't know what to call it. You do the wording for it. But you have like a support thingy, a support group or something for women who've lost children, and it's triggering. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's people out here watching. And I understand that this world ain't about feelings. I get it. People don't give about your feelings, but you're not even being sensitive. You're over here with the whole sector of women supporting you, windmilling in chats for you, dropping down after people finish their lives, leaving fucking paragraphs. Too scared to write their comments while you're live. I don't understand it. Let me see what you guys are saying. She ain't never want that baby. It's obvious by how she ate, what she drank, and all the different men she's been with, along with the rugs she was on. That baby is going to need medical care. You said, is Jen black, sir, a black sir or ma'am? Jen is a woman, right? I don't know if you're asking me or you talking to somebody else, but I've been saying the same thing. How can you support a woman that hates y'all? She hates that part of herself. Exactly, Per. And it's very weird. Okay? She's gonna be sweaty and passed out with those 3 kids in that hot box if that baby goes home with her. Yes. I've never heard of a fully developed overdue baby in the NICU. Oh, yes. Good point. Good point. She's the female officer. I don't watch any of these bad mommy channels. Only through reactors do I know what's going on with them. Punish her to further extent of the law. Right, it just doesn't make sense. And then you have other women saying, well, Liv has a right to say this back. Well, no, the fuck she doesn't. Because number one, she doesn't fight fair. See, that's another thing people got to learn on when you're dealing with the internet. Nobody's fighting fair. And I'm the type of person, if you want to go to hell, let's meet at the core. I don't try to fight fairly while you sit over there and dog me. No, that's not how this is going to go. When you go low, I meet you right at your level. That's how you got to fight when you're on the internet. I'm not encouraging anyone to fight. I'm not saying do anything to anybody. I'm just telling you how it is. You can sit up there and pretend and live in la la land. Oh, no, I don't do that thing. I don't do Girl, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear that. If somebody says something about you, you have a right to defend yourself. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? When she said 3 pounds, then change it to 8. No, I did not see that. Is that on a short or a live? Maybe I missed it because we did all the other lives. I think, yeah, she's not. That's what I'm saying, y'all. What I'm saying is, it's a charity. Okay, right. That's what I'm saying. This is my thing. When somebody's low blowing you, you need to low blow them. Stop trying to be the bigger person. This is my advice. All right. If you don't do it, you're gonna learn the hard way. Another thing is, don't get on here running your mouth and then think that that somebody not gonna get on your top. That's just the way it is, boo. And if you're not a person that likes to get on people's tops, I wouldn't even encourage you to start a channel. Okay? Because somewhere along the line, no matter how nice and sweet you are, you're gonna end up having to defend yourself. She also said the baby drinks 30 ounces. How is that even possible? All right, y'all, hold up.
He does. And I'm just so happy I'll finally have her tonight. And like I said before, shout out to all the NICU moms. Shout out to all the NICU nurses, because like I told you guys in the live, they have all been so sweet to me, even when I was not the greatest to them. And I apologize to them for that. And they understood. But still, like, shout out to all the mamas who deal with this, and shout out to all the nurses who deal with the crazy mamas, and the doctors who have to deal with the crazy mamas, and we don't mean it, y'all. We're just worried, and we're just...
Oh, now she doesn't mean it. After you talked about people's deceased babies, and now, please, guys, forgive me now. Now I want you guys to feel bad for me. Look at me. Feel bad for me. See, I don't want to hear it now. It's too late. See, this is my brain. I don't really have a lot of empathy and sympathy, right? I'm gonna just be honest. I have about negative 5,000% empathy. When you're saying certain things out of your mouth, it's over. You have already crossed to the other side. So no matter what happens to you, in my opinion, this is just me, I don't care. I'm not going to tell you the examples of what I want to say I don't care about, because you guys are going to be like, oh my God, you're so evil. But what happens is, when I go off that deep end, I ain't coming back. You can go off the deep end if you want, but bitch, you ain't seen me go off the deep end. Now we're really getting to the nitty gritty, as they used to say. Okay, so keep talking your talk. That's why you gotta zip that lip. If you ain't ready for that action, y'all probably say, Pine, you said you weren't gonna say nothing about it. If you ain't ready for that action, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut, because you're gonna be embarrassed. Thank you for the what is it? The it says some jewels. I can't even think of what the name of this stuff is. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rowan, for the $20 super chat. $19.99. Let's go, y'all. I appreciate y'all looked out for us sis yesterday. Thank you so much. Y'all know I was working hard, and then y'all know what happened. We don't do a lot of whining and crying over here. We just keep it pushing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. What is going on? What is going on here? Why does everybody want to be a victim? Please stop the whining. You're a 36-year-old, damn near 40-year-old woman. We don't care. We don't care, guys. Thank you, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, how you been, sis? Hey, everybody. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let's finish this one out.
Hormonal, but I get my baby tonight, so I'll go live tonight, y'all, with Miss Little Thing, okay? I love you guys. See you soon. Okay, so I just got great news.
All right, hold on,
from
y'all.
the NICU.
Let's see what else we can get into. Wait a minute. So they're in the chat, right? I don't think this one has. Girl, you're moving around so good after the C-section. Now, guys, word on the street is that she ain't have no damn C-section. All right. Hey, Dr. A. Hey, sis. Hey, Latrice. I'm on the fence. Oh, Latrice said it too. Latrice dropped it. I'm on the fence about her having a C-section. We need, guys, I'm going to try to do what is it called? What is this crap called? A poll. All right. So they say, Liv, they must have gave you some good meds because, honey, after my C-section, I couldn't sneeze, cough, laugh, fart, or cry. You're a super mom for real. So I know it's hard to understand, but she even wants validation for that. This is all she has, guys. She doesn't have a degree. She doesn't have a career. She doesn't have her own place. Her car is out of order. She doesn't even have a car that is drivable right now. That is sad, y'all. Okay, sure is moving freely. Moving around with no problems. Twerking and everything. I don't get it, guys. All right, let's keep going. Let me see.
So annoying, bro. I'm just so irritated. No, they can't go to the nursery and see her. They can't go into NICU. Only 2 people can go. And you can't switch up the band. You only get 2 wristbands, and I have one of them, and my doula has the other, and you can't switch people. Like, I can't give my mom the wristband and give my dad the wristband. No.
Oh, guys, let's get into that as well. I don't know, but I feel like she did not have a doula. She said that her aunt was her doula. I feel like Liv would have mentioned her aunt being a doula in the past. All these babies she's had, and she's never mentioned, oh, my aunt's a doula. Let me see what you're saying here. Hold on, Jedi. Guys, thanks for the jewels. I think they're jewels. I can't remember what the name of them are. I'm sorry. Jade said, I had 2 C-sections, a 5-pound and a 9-pound girl. Both damn near killed me, and I almost had me helpless for a good minute. I don't believe her. Yes. You said, so I can't believe her moving around like that after a C-section. Right. I didn't want to walk. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, guys. Right. What does she have a doula? Are we being lied to about that as well?
So, nope. She's so little. I know. I meant to come. See if they can bring the baby out. They cannot. They will not bring the baby out of the NICU, guys. Nope. Like, she cannot leave. It's right here. So annoying, bro.
Why wouldn't that baby be able to come out of the NICU? I'm gonna have to Google it. Let's see. The doula must be a silent paid imaginary actress, because why haven't we ever heard her voice? And also, Bible lady, she mutes every time a nurse or some type of medical staff comes into that room. She puts that thing on mute quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, hold on, guys. Let's go back to the live. Okay. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. All right, hold on. Here we go.
You know, like, that's a real thing. I'll sleep eventually. When my body shuts down, when I'm so fucking tired. I can't. Yeah. I can go to the NICU and sit with her. They won't bring her. No, once your baby's in the NICU, you cannot take your baby out of the NICU. No, until they release your baby. That's how it goes. Oh, yeah, she's gonna get out. Yeah. That's what they're telling me for sure. She's gonna come home with me. But like I told you guys, it's a separate bill. The hospital can bill the insurance if my baby stays in the NICU the whole time that we're here. So why not get that second check? You know, that's the way they're looking at it. So they're just prolonging this situation and whatever. And yeah, they don't give a fuck about, you know, postpartum depression. I mean, I don't give a fuck about that shit either, trust me. But I'm just saying, like, you would think they would care. You know, the best thing for our baby to do is be with the mom. The mom and the baby can heal together. But whoo-wee, honey. But it's okay. This is gonna be over with it. And I guess that's what I'm waiting for. And I'm waiting to, like, hold her. She was sleeping right now when I just went over there. So I didn't want to wake her up, you know? So I just looked at her, talked to her while she was sleeping. But they said when she wakes up, I think she said her feeding will be at 11. And if she wakes up before that, then they'll call me because I want to feed her. And that's when I'll talk to the doctor because he'll be there. And yeah, hopefully he has a different plan today and he just lets my baby leave. I have a new 5-pound grandson. Oh, well, my she was 8 pounds 3 ounces. She's getting fatter by the day. She's so plump. Oh my god, wait till I show her to you guys. She's like, she's the fat baby in the NICU. My baby. Why rush? Because I want my fucking child. The fuck is wrong with you? Why rush? That's not even rushing. I want my baby, bro. The hell? The baby was in me for 9, 10 damn months, and you think I don't want my child? Yeah, I decided on a name. I was up all night trying to, like, change the name. I was like trying to see if I could find a better name, and I can't. So yeah. People say the most stupid shit. I know. If nothing's wrong with the baby, there's no reason for them to keep her. She wasn't early. She's eating. What the fuck? Baby, it's a business, my love. This whole thing is a whole business. Yes, they're delivering babies. Yes, they're doctors. Yes, they help in certain occasions. Yes, yes, yes. But this is a business, okay, you guys? That's number one. Gotta have that in mind with everything in the world, okay? You might think, oh, you know, they're just good people doing this for the kindness of their heart. But no, everybody gotta get paid, okay? Down to the cleaning lady that just cleaned this damn room. So this is a business, $1 billion business. Baby making? Oh, yes. So don't put it past these fucking hospitals. They make so much fucking money off of us. It's ridiculous. And this is one of.
How is this a talking point for somebody who doesn't pay for health insurance? Look, I don't have, look, I already told you guys, I don't care if you have medical assistance, help with your finance. I don't care about welfare. If the people need to eat, feed them. If the people need health insurance, give it to them. If a person needs Section 8, let them live for $70 a month, whatever they're paying. My point is, how dare a person call themselves a conservative, all right, who calls themselves a conservative, always depending on daddy government for every single thing they have, telling the hospital why do you care what the hospital is making money off of if you're not contributing to society in any way? We're not taking out of your taxes. You barely even pay taxes. Why are you so worried about the hospital making money? It puts me in the mind of Gina saying, "Oh, I know this is a little different, but when Gina said, 'Oh, I'm never putting my clothes in those yellow bins,' they make money off of the what the hell do you care? You make money off of YouTube. The yellow bin people make money off of reselling the clothes. Why do you care? I don't get it. Is it funding terrorism? Like, I don't know what you want us to do about that. I just don't understand. And first of all, she's dealing in conspiracy theories. Where is the proof for this? Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I don't care what the hospitals do. Okay. I don't have time for that. As long as when I go in there, the hospital gives me what I need. See, you're not paying for your insurance. Why don't you talk about how people who don't pay for insurance don't always get the best care? Why don't you talk about a category that actually relates to your lane, instead of talking about these conspiracy theory made up bullcrap that nobody cares about? I don't see the point of that. Every time she's trying to make a point, she has no facts to back it up. And that's my problem with a lot of her points. She doesn't ever see the bigger picture. It's always a very narrow-minded thinking process. And it's really frustrating. Okay? Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Latrice says, it's funny how she's so concerned now, but wasn't the entire pregnancy to seek prenatal care. Give me a break. She act like they making a crap load off her baby. Right. Like, girl, it's a million babies in the NICU with the more serious needs and parents that actually have real insurance. Get a grip. What do you care, B? You don't pay none of your medical bills. We do. Absolutely. Of course, hospitals can't pay their employees without income and, yes, incoming revenue. She doesn't know about, Liv doesn't understand the economy. I'm no specialist, but I get that you have to put in and usually you get out. Well, we don't get, this is the thing. The top and the bottom get the most out of what the working class puts into the economy. That I do know. In 96, I had a 9-pound, 8-ounce daughter, C-section, staples. 98, C-section, 7 pounds, 8-ounce. Daughter, dissolvable stitches. And I actually felt like I didn't have a baby. And I ain't on her side. That's fine. I get it. Everybody recovers differently. And that's fine. Yes, listen to her giving birth to broken talk about it, Dr. A. Oh, let me see what Houston Chick says. Was it business when you scammed your followers for money last year in Florida? Didn't you say you made $22,000? Remember that? All right. Exactly. That's what it is. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's get back to
Clear example right here. Yeah, Gigi, that's true, but she's fine. And I'm not leaving the hospital. I'm still in the hospital. Bye, Betty. See you later. Yeah, I don't really care what you guys think. I don't care about your opinions. I'm not a sheep, and I don't think like you. I think outside the box. So thank you for your opinion. I think I know what's going on with my child, but I appreciate your opinions. You can agree with the corporation if you want. I don't, and I never will. My baby's totally fine. And babies are resilient. They just get better and better if you do the right thing. The fuck? It's not rocket science.
Oh, she getting mad, y'all, because they said, all right, let me read some of these comments. They said, what is her reasoning today for keeping? What is their reasoning today for keeping her? They said, hold on. Y'all have to understand, if she needed oxygen legally, they have to make sure she's okay. If they let her go and something happens, Liv could sue because they prematurely let her out. Hold on, y'all. They said, somebody responds and says, hey, they don't keep a baby in the NICU just because it's a business. That's not how it works. And then somebody else says they got to prove to the insurance the baby needed X, Y, and Z, so they can't just do whatever they want. They said they want to make sure she's 100% good. So I think she got mad. And then somebody says, everyone trusts doctors. I trust God. Girl, see, I don't do that. That's not how I rock. All right, look, I'm not saying don't be religious, but some stuff, God is not coming down and controlling surgeries. That's just, it's not in the literal sense that people want to make pretend that it's in. And I think that's a very ignorant thing to say, in my opinion. Okay? That is my opinion. But we're just gonna keep going, guys. Okay?
Everyone trusts doctors. I trust God. Period. Fuck. Period. And yes, it is a liability. That is what my aunt said. They're only worried about their liability. I understand that that's an aspect of it, but that's not a good enough reason for me because I'm still in the fucking hospital. They can come down the hall and keep checking on her. You know, monitor her. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. But it's all good. I'm gonna get my baby regardless. So I just have to wait, and I'm just irritated. But I should be selfish and be like, oh, this is a me time. I should just relax and just sleep and blah blah blah. But I can't. I miss her and I want her. I miss all my.
So you don't think you being on live for hours upon hours, that she see, that's not, in her mind, that's not exposing her. She's so used to exposing herself and not comprehending what's really happening in the real world. Listen. Right. I trust both, Tangela. I get that. But I'm just saying that to act like I'm not even gonna get into it. I think most of you understand what I'm saying. I do want to pray about medical conditions, right? But I have to face the reality that God also blessed us with doctors. And the doctors are going to be doing the work. They went to school for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't pray about health issues, but like, you can't, in my world, okay, and I'm not in Scientology, you cannot pray a disease away. Yeah, God gave us the tools so that we can fight stuff here on earth, right? But you know, it's not, I'm not trying to like, you know, be mad about it or anything. It's all good. So yeah. So I want you to use both, but to just act like the doctors don't know what they're talking about, like with Liv, the comment that somebody put in Liv's chat, they were acting like, well, the doctors don't know what they're talking about, but God knows. So to me, that is just laying in ignorance. To me. See, I like science, y'all. I like science because science is facts. It's literally facts sitting right in front of you. It can be debated, but it's backed up by facts and study. And that is something that I feel like I can trust. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't saying science is 100% right. But anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Kids, honestly, I feel weird without them. Mm-hmm. Didn't think like that until I listened to you talk about it. Well, baby, you can always stop vaccinating them. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but it's never too late to stop. How much more time do you wait? For what, baby? Doctors speak death over people coming into. God has the final say. Yeah. I was in labor watching your labor. Oh, I don't see how. I wasn't live during my labor. You mean when I did come live for like 10 minutes? That's true. That's very true. But let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Never again. You had twins? Oh. Is nickname still Mimi? No. AJ's gonna keep calling her baby Mimi though. Well, I mean, he actually could. He actually could, but we just have to spell it different. It would be M-E-M-E. It's not M-I. Yeah, he can still call her baby Mimi. Oh, that works. Okay. Well, wait. No. I mean, he still could. He can still call it like that. It doesn't go. But I mean, it depends how I spell it. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know if I should spell it the actual way or another way. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, he's stuck on baby Mimi. He's called her baby Mimi. Oh, he's so smart. My baby. My papacito. I miss him so much. My mom's gonna bring them by today, but I was hoping to have the baby in the room because every time AJ comes up in here, where's my baby sister? I'm just like, oh my God. And I can't take him in the NICU because only me and my aunt have a wristband. So I'm pissed off about that too. No, they haven't seen her. Just a picture of her. They can't go in there and they won't bring her out. So no, they haven't. I am proud of you for being you and showing you cared. And that is how it is as the mom. 100%. And my heart really goes out to you ladies who have dealt with the NICU. Like I said, if there's actually a serious problem, then I understand. Take all the precautions to keep the baby as long as you need to. I totally get that. I'm not a fucking idiot. But there's nothing wrong with my baby. I'm not just saying that because, oh, I'm Liv and my kids are perfect. No, I'm saying that, yes, there was a problem. Her oxygen, she's been off the oxygen for all day yesterday and half of the other day. So if you admitted her for one reason, why are you still keeping her? Now you're trying to monitor her eating. You know how much that baby is eating? She's eating 35 mLs, honey. That baby is eating, pooping, not spitting up. Like, baby, you can send her in here with me. You know what I mean? It sounds personal. No, it's not personal at all. It's just, it's money, honey. The fuck I keep telling you. The hell? Yeah, my aunt has been a great support system. Amazing. Yeah, my mother baby bonding time, 100%. Some hospitals love to rack up the bill. I know, and I'm surprised y'all don't know this. Like, come on, you guys. Like, I know, you know, you guys. Is it just because I'm saying it? Now everyone's like, oh my God, we received. Finally, goddamn, just in time, too. I need to call them. Okay, good. Is it just because I'm saying it? Is that why y'all acting like, girl, the hospital's innocent. They're perfect. They don't never rack up the bill. Like, come on, you guys. We're all in our 30s, 40s, 50s. We know what we're talking about, right? Or no? It honestly scares me how many people are fucking sheeps. Like, that is very scary. I understand. I don't know. Let's not even go there. It's scary though. Okay. They're gonna send a high medical bill to pay. Yeah, to the insurance. Girl, right over to that insurance, honey. Okay. Did your aunt talk to them? I hope their BS doesn't milk with you. I don't know if I'm gonna keep breastfeeding at this point. I don't know. Because I was thinking about it. I don't know. She's doing well on the formula, and I was gonna formula feed her anyway. So I gave her a lot of colostrum yesterday, and I think I'm just gonna let my boobs dry up at this point because you see how it all plays into each other. Like, it's very discouraging, and I don't know. Yeah, they messed up this whole experience for me, but it's okay. Like I said, I know I'm complaining a lot, and I'm not trying to, God. I'm really not trying.
Wait a minute. How did they mess up the experience for you when you were the one that did not get the prenatal care? That was a choice. Once again, she likes to blame everybody else except for herself for the bad decision making. You should have been getting the prenatal care. You should have not. You should have either waited to have that baby in Texas and then moved after you had that baby, or you should have made that decision early on in your pregnancy. Why you chose to move at 9 months pregnant, I couldn't answer that. I didn't understand it. Traveling across states with a old ass car, two small children, and 9 months pregnant, that made more sense to you? And then you're gonna try to blame the hospital? Girl, stop.
I'm just frustrated, but I have a lot to be grateful for because it could be worse. There could actually be something wrong with her, and I don't even want to think about that. You know what I mean? Because oh Lord, then I would really be up here, fucking crying every day. So I just miss her. I just want to be with her, and it didn't go as expected. But honestly, it's fine. It's okay. You know, I count our blessings. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm gonna um breastfeed, and it's okay. That's okay too. If I decide not to breastfeed, I decide not to breastfeed. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know.
You already said you weren't interested in breastfeeding. The only reason you're bringing it up is because they said helping a baby. We read this before, guys. I put it off of Google about why doctors will worry about a newborn sugar level. And one of the good things that they encourage you to do is give them extra breast milk or formula. So that's the only reason you're entertaining this. A couple months ago, you wanted to have an AB and you wanted to move out of Texas. Remember, you support this. You support being against women's rights. So this was total, once again, a decision. You don't like women to have rights. And so I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's what happens when you do that. Okay? So, what we're not going to do, once again, we're talking about controlling the narrative. And when we're also talking about people being ignorant and against themselves, when you are against yourself, don't be mad when someone else is against you. You're against yourself. So, you support being against you. And when you support things like that, you're not allowed to do what you want with your body. So you're in this mess because you made bad decisions. We can't Don't expect the empathy and the sympathy. Once again, she wants everybody to empathize and sympathize with her. But when somebody else is having a tough time, when Key's brother is in a situation where he unalived somebody and he has mental issues, she don't give a damn about that. She comes on here and makes fun of it. When somebody else loses a baby, she says, I can't help it when my uterus is strong. But now she wants us to feel sorry for her because her baby is in the NICU. I'm sorry, but it's too late for that.
Yeah, I can be in the NICU all day long. Sure, I sure can. But no.
Ooh, y'all hear that? But I can't think of an excuse good enough, and I don't want to be down there because I'm bored and I need to make money so I can move out of my mom's basement. I know she's not in a basement, guys. I get it. I just like to call it a basement. I'm in my mom's garage. I'm in my mom's extra room. I'm in a room with, there was cardboard. What in the ghetto is going on? There was cardboard. I can't seem to move past it in the window. Going live is more important. Last week, she didn't believe in PPD, but this week she says they might push her into it. It never ends. Whatever works at the time. Whatever lie I can tell to make my lie sound more believable. They don't want that nasty thing. Wait a minute. I'm not reading your comment, Doctor. Dr. A going off. A back room, H.O. All right? She is in the side pocket. Girl, this don't make no sense. Right? Why would... Exactly. Because controlling the narrative and worried about what the internet thinks about her is more important than being with her sick child.
Oh my god. It's okay. I'm gonna go back when she wakes up. I don't want to be around. No, no. Let me just hush. I'm not saying anything else. give myself grace. Yeah. No, I will say this. All of the ladies, all of the nurses, yes, every single nurse here in the NICU and on the floor, they have all been very sweet women. I haven't dealt with a rude nurse. Not at all. Not at all. They've all been sweethearts. And there's some, we can talk about it. Let's talk about it when I leave the hospital. I don't want to talk about it right now. But no, they're very nice. They've all been nice. They've all been supportive. The lactation consultants have been supportive. They've all been very, very nice. And like I said, the NICU nurses have been super sweet and attentive to the baby. And, you know, I'm not blaming them at all. They do love their jobs, and you can tell, and that's a good thing. You can still save. Well, the thing about it is I'm not taking like super strong stuff. I'm taking, let me see. I took some Benadryl last night, which didn't do shit. The liquid Benadryl really helped a lot, put my butt to sleep. So that was nice. But I think the whole day, since did I have her yesterday? No, I had her the day before. The day before that night, I took the Benadryl. But I think I was just exhausted from the whole day. But I took Benadryl. I've been taking ibuprofen. And this morning, I took Narco. Do you guys know what that is? It's a narcotic. And it wasn't even that strong. But maybe it was because, I took a shower. I did a lot this morning. So maybe it was. But anyway, I don't know how I feel about that going into my breast milk. You know what I mean? Like they're telling me, oh, it's not going to go in your breast milk. But I don't know. Like maybe when I leave the hospital, I'll pump this shit out of my boob right now. But I don't know if I want to keep giving it to her, And I need the pain medication. Like I'm not going to just sit here and be in pain. I can't.
Thank you for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate your support. Thank you, Nicole. Let me read some of these comments, guys. Hold on. I'm going to go back just a little bit in the chat so I can read some of you guys' comments. All right, so Mocha Madness says, y'all, that baby was premature. She forcefully had them induce her to boost up her due date. That's why the first hospital sent her home. So the baby is not fully developed, most likely the lungs. Latrice says that baby is either premature or underweight. That's another factor why her sugar levels are an issue. That baby looks small, plus she said they want her to put on weight. Just nonchalant about her baby being in the NICU. The more I watch her and give her attention, the more she does it. All right, hold on, y'all. Some people should really help you manage your children outside of you and your mom, both. Girl. Okay. This is the thing. She wants to keep going into it because she wants us to she wants the YouTube streets to throw a pity party for her. You're too far out there to get a pity party. After you talked about so many people and their unfortunate events when it comes to babies. Nobody, and you did it to yourself. You said AJ might have Down syndrome and a heart problem. Every time this woman gets pregnant, she trolls with health issues about a baby. That makes no sense. Everyone knows that you're not supposed to talk about anyone's baby, how they look, how their health is, nothing while you're pregnant. That's the rule.
Low doses is okay. That's what they're telling me, that it's fine because of the low dose, but I don't know. I don't want to chance anything, So it depends on what the doctor prescribes me going home because, yeah, I need something decent. Like, I don't want to be in pain. Like that. I'm trying to be in pain for 2 weeks. No, I'm not using my mic. Let me see something. I was using my mic. Maybe it was connected. Have you guys been hearing me okay? And let's get the likes up, guys, because there's 400 people in here. That's crazy. I could just... Thank you for being cautious. Yeah, 100%. Are they my stomach? What, my stomach? You guys can hear me fine? No, I can't get back on the GLP-1 for at least 3 months because of my hormones. I wasn't going to because of my hormones and the breastfeeding, but I can't for 3 months because of the hormones. I have to wait for them to regulate, and then yeah, they said, "Damn, they put this damn Nikki bracelet tight as hell." The hell? That's I'm tightening it. I think my ass is tightening it. For breakfast? What do you mean? For breakfast, what, babe? I want to order something. What should I order? Should I order Starbucks? I'm tired. Can you guys tell? I wanted to put makeup. Hell, what the helly? Yeah, I
Thanks,
wanted to put makeup on. I
Vicky.
was like, putting makeup on would make me feel better, but I don't really feel like it. I did pick a name. Yes. And I was really, really trying to pick another name because I was like, I don't know. But the name is so good for her. The name is so good for her. It fits her perfectly. It really does.
Okay, so hold on. Now I forgot what we're looking at. All right, so hold on, Novella. All right, Novella, what are we going to look at again? I know what you're telling me, but I forgot what you said we needed to look at. Oh, the baby was 3 pounds. All right, hold on. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to let this play. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, Melanie, stop asking me that. I'm not answering, and you're spamming the chat. It's not. No more from you. Sorry. Like, stop. That's like, ugh. I don't like when people do that. What is wrong with you? Don't do that. Ask your doctor, is it okay to breastfeed or pump milk while you're on? Yeah, they said it's fine. They said it's fine because I am taking a low dose of everything. I am just worried, you guys. I'm worried about it. I asked the doctor that though. Yeah, of course. I asked every nurse. I haven't asked the doctor because you don't really deal with the doctors like that. You deal with the nurses. But they get their directions from the doctors. So yeah, I've asked all the nurses. They said it's fine, but I don't want to chance it. I'm still worried. You know? So we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, she's doing perfect on the formula. So
let's pause here because I want to see what Novella was telling me. 1 second. I'm just pulling this up here. Put her down, bring her up on the other screen, and we're going to be at about 36 minutes because I like to listen a little bit before the timestamp because sometimes we miss the full thing. So we're going to start here. So I do remember, Novella, I do remember her saying that baby was 8 pounds. So let's listen to this part. Novella says that she's going to say the baby's 3 pounds. Let me catch it. Let's see if we can catch it, guys. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Love your energy. Thank you. Going back to school. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do.
Y'all really believe this?
A lot of stuff. And I have the support of my family, and it's all going to be good. Like I said, I'm going to be in California for a little while. And while I'm here, I'm going to, take advantage of having the help and having, my family around me, and I have endless support, and sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I can do whatever I want to do as far as like pursue what I want to pursue. I just have to do it, and I have to, just pick something and stick to it, and do it for my babies. Do it for the gram. I'm just playing. I'm excited though. I'm excited for us, our new chapter in life with little baby girl. She weighs 3 pounds. Girl, she might weigh 5. She might weigh 10 pounds by now, the way they're feeding her.
Okay, Novella was onto something, guys. Thank you, Novella. So y'all heard that. First, she told us that baby wore 8 pounds. So you saying she meant to say 8 pounds, 3 ounces? That could be possible. But now she's saying the baby wears 3 pounds. My thing is, What is it? She lies so much. Are we going to be able to figure out if she's making it up? Okay. Okay. I mean, look, you have a difference of opinion on some topics. That's fine. You have a right to your opinion. Okay, but the point is that she lies so damn much. Like, I don't know if you're new here or, you've been here for a while, not necessarily here, but the sector period. The woman lies about everything. I did hear her say the baby was 8 pounds. Now you're coming back to say that the baby is 3 pounds, though. So I don't know. She could have messed up. But the baby didn't look 8 pounds. The baby looked like she was probably about 5 pounds to me. But we really didn't get a really good look at the full baby. So let's see. Let's take it back a little bit. I hope it doesn't mess up, guys. Let's see.
You know, my family around me, and I have endless support, and sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I can do whatever I want to do as far as like pursue what I want to pursue. I just have to do it, and I have to, you know, just pick something and stick to it, and do it for my babies. Do it for the gram.
Right, Southside. That's what we said. She's
I'm
lying about
excited though. I'm
something.
excited for us, our new chapter in life with little baby girl. She weighs 3 pounds. Girl, she might weigh 5. She might weigh 10 pounds by now, the way they're feeding her. I promise you, my baby's gonna leave this hospital the fattest baby. The way that they're expecting her to eat. Do it for yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for me. Everything is for my kids, though, you guys. I don't really. Of course, I do it for me, but I want to do it for them. 3
All right,
pounds.
so like I said, I still understand what Novella's trying to say. Novella's saying, first she said the baby weighed 8 pounds. We all heard that. Now, she does have big babies. We've seen that in the past. The baby we saw may not have been 3 pounds, but that baby didn't look like it was 8 pounds either. It was given about 5 pounds. Look, I had a 5 pound baby, 5.5 or something like that. So it's nothing wrong with it, and the baby was not premature. So I don't know, but she said 3 pounds here. So what we're saying is there's some inconsistencies here. Latrice says, exactly, Pine, that wasn't giving 8.5 pounds at all. Why would the baby need to gain weight if it's a healthy baby? If the baby is a healthy weight. Exactly. Inconsistencies, like Southside said. Endless support where, Heffa? How about supporting yourself and stop making us tax-paying citizens support you? All right, y'all going to duke it out in the chat? It's okay. Have at it. My daughter weighed 9 pounds and she was huge. That baby, that looks right, about 5 pounds. That's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having, everybody's not going to have, I didn't have any 8 pound, 9 pound babies. I'm sorry, I didn't. 5, 6 pounds, that was it. Shaking my head. Stepdaddy boyfriend is overlooking at you. Oh, not, he wants her out of that house, Dr. A. She always say that she trying to start new with every baby. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. She said 3 pounds. I keep saying that. Imagine of that baby on her video is AI generated or something. Liv did have her filter on. She did, Bible lady, and we don't know what she was trying to cover up. Okay. I bet the baby is 5 pounds and they won't let her out the NICU until she gains 3 pounds to be 8 pounds or more. That's probably it, Southside. The baby she was holding looked more than 3 pounds. Right. I do agree with that. That baby looked like a pretty healthy weight baby. At 5 pounds, you can take a baby home at 5 pounds. It's a newborn. You know what I mean? This is why she said everyone knows newborns lose weight before leaving the hospital, when in actuality, they have to gain weight. Even when they go home, they gain quickly. Mocha, I remember her saying that. A mother cannot stay in the NICU all day long. There's other babies in there that has to be cared for as well. Hey, Barbara. By the time you get home, they are gonna be kicking you out. Stop those kids. Dr. A want to see her next video. They kicked me out, guys. Akiri says she definitely lied about something. That castor oil she was taking is known to cause the baby to poop in the womb. The baby can get that in their lungs and go in the NICU for respiratory issues. Okay. Imagine saying you do everything for your kids while never actually doing anything, Danny. All right. Period. Novella says she was about to say 5 pounds for weight gain, then caught herself and said 10. Play it again, okay? Play it again. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
You know, do it for my babies. Do it for the gram. I'm just playing. I'm excited though. I'm excited for us, our new chapter in life with little baby girl. She weighs 3 pounds. Girl, she might weigh 5. She might weigh 10 pounds by now, the way they're feeding her. I promise you, my baby's gonna leave this hospital the fattest baby. The way that they're expecting her to eat. Do it for yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for me. Everything is for my kids, though, you guys. I don't really. Of course, I do it for me, but I want to do it for them. 3 pounds? No, she was 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Did I say 3 pounds? My bad if I said that. No, not 3 pounds. 8 pounds, 3 ounces. How often do you have to feed her? Well, she just ate around 5:30. So she said to come back around 8 o'clock to feed her. So like every 2.5 to 3 hours we have to feed her. I have a name for her because.
Okay, guys, so we got it in there. All right, so hold on. So I didn't even know she put out a vlog. Hold on, Latrice. Hold on, guys. I'm going to give you guys some music for Hector. And we're going to go and see what's going on there. Because I did not know that was... I didn't know that she put out a vlog. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I got it mixed up. So there is no vlog. There is no vlog. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's get back to Hector's. Let's get back to Hector Sanchez Domingo. All right, y'all already know. I can't even think of the name right now. Martinez, and we're going to play up.
You know? Congratulations. Thank you, baby. Oh, I gotta get up real quick. Ah. Oh. And that's another thing. I overdid myself yesterday. Like, I completely overdid myself yesterday. And girl, I regret it today, okay? Oh, no, I'm not gonna tell you guys the name. Not right now. We're doing good. Thank you, baby, for asking. We're doing good, babe. The neck? What's the neck? What does that mean, darling?
Okay, we said all that to say Hector está mintiendo sobre cuento pesa el bebé de ella. Okay? You have to get your own translation. I've got my translation over here. All right, we're basically saying Hector is lying about how much her baby weighs. Yes, Hector is a female in this case. Okay?
You're talking about like a binder? Yeah, I need to get one of those. I have one, but I'm scared to put it on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you. Yeah, the kids are excited about their sister. Hell yeah. They're both like so like aware of everything that's happening, you know? They're like, even Kailani, she's like, I was on the phone with them. I was on FaceTime with them when I was in the NICU because I wanted to see her. And Kailani saw her. She's like, "That's my baby sister." And I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "I know, baby." It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so precious. I'm so happy that Kailani's gonna have a little sister.
Yeah,
Like, she
I
has big-
think that Stella is probably pissed. I just thought about this, that she had a C-section because she like, now I gotta babysit these kids. We know the stepdaddy probably, he's gonna be livid, Dr. A. He gonna be like, we had to babysit these kids for this woman. You didn't look, you could have probably made out better staying in Texas and having Gamer Bay if he's been released from prison. Well, all right, I don't think he was in prison. I think he was just in jail. If he's been released from jail or prison, watching those kids. Guys, now that I think about it, what I was thinking about the other day, it's easier for me to believe, and I've seen the receipts, but that Gamer Bay was locked up a couple times because look how fast he ran to her rescue. What dude comes to pick their baby mama up? Dudes don't usually have to deal with this. Usually a female would be doing this. Picking your baby mama up from jail. She just did a bid and you picked your baby mama up and y'all went to the telly together. And he brought his game console to the telly. Y'all, it's so ghetto. But I was like, yeah, he had definitely spent some time in jail because he's used to it. He doesn't mind picking his baby mama up from jail. Like, that's a normal thing for him.
Sisters, but I'm happy that she's gonna have a little one. She's gonna be such a good big sister. Oh my god. Because she's so loving and she's so, I don't know, she's so girly and she's gonna love to do stuff for her little sister, you know? And then there's gonna be AJ annoying the crap out of both of them. Kailani's so adorable. Yeah, to see her as a big sister, I know. I can't wait to see how they act with the baby like in front of them. They're gonna be fighting over her. Oh my god. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna fight over her. Yeah, that's about to be her baby and his baby. Oh Lord, have mercy. Get ready, y'all. No, I didn't get my tubes removed. Is she the last baby? Hell yeah, she's the last baby. Hey, J Choppa. Heck yeah, guys. This is it for me. Olivia's closing up the shop, baby. I had the wrap on when I got my fibroids removed, and it cut me from hip to hip. Ooh. Yes, really, girl? TiVo, can you send me the wrap? Did you get it on Amazon? Can you send it to me? Like on Instagram? Do you have me on Instagram? Liv, you're still shining and glowing. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm really tired, but I don't I don't know. I have FOMO. The fear of missing out. I feel like I'm gonna miss something if I go to sleep. And oh, they give it to you at the hospital? What the fuck? Okay, I'm about to ask. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. What is it called? A wrap? An abdominal wrap? Hold on.
How may I help you?
Yes, do you guys give abdominal wraps?
Oh, abdominal wrap. Oh, I'll answer this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You need to order. Okay, I'll answer.
Okay. You should have been did that chat. People are worried about my tubes. Yeah, it's okay. They want to run and tell it. Let them run and tell it, honey. No, Olivia's still a free agent out here, baby. But ew. I mean, not ew. I mean, hell nah. Yeah, I don't want to have no more kids. I have a lot of kids. 6 kids is a lot of kids. That is such a freaking blessing. I always wanted 6 kids. Y'all don't understand. I always wanted 6 kids. That's my number, baby. But when I had Kailani, I was like, oh, no, I'm good. 35, 34. I'm good now. But God was like, nope, one more. Let's get one more out of you. And I'm so happy I did. She honestly looks like, I don't know, all my kids, to me, they look the same. Like, when they're babies, they all look alike to me. So she looks just like Kailani. She looks, just like AJ. It's such a trip. I wish I could show you guys this picture. I just took her and show you in comparison. That's exactly what my sister said. She's like, oh my gosh, she looks just like Kai. I'm like,
Okay, guys, so did Liv really have a C-section? That was the poll. 41% of you said no, she's controlling the narrative. 30% of you said I don't know, she lies so much. 19% of you says don't know, don't care, not my baby, and 11% of Pine Nation says yes, it was a geriatric pregnancy. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the poll. Thank you for voting. Guys, we're going to go ahead and shut this live down. And leave, if you just came in, make sure you leave your comments and let us know what you think about Olivia, the whole lying about how much the baby weighs, because I didn't hear that. And I do think that, look, we know Olivia lies a lot. We just don't understand her reasoning sometimes, and then down the road it'll come out, right? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the gifts. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next one.
y'all think it's a game. So when I'm not upset, you guys don't get the reaction that you guys want. Now you're mad. What are you guys mad at? You guys are doing this. You guys are calling CPS and falsely reporting. And now, oh, she thinks it's a game. No, you stupid, you know what, think it's a game. But it's not a game. It's never a game when you play with Olivia. It's never a game. You guys lose, I win. You guys lose, I win. You guys lose, I win.
You guys lose, I win.